Hello, everybody. BJ, very basic Bible. Close that. All right, let's go share my screen. Right there. Boom. Already on a Bible website. Awesome. Let's look up a Bible passage. Ecclesiastes. The difficult part is spelling it right. Ecclesiastes. Okay, here we go. Ecclesiastes goes up to chapter 12. We'll hit up 11:5. Let's just see what verse. You open the Bible, you close your eyes. What verse is it? It's no results found. Okay, we can fix this. Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes. 11. I know there's a verse 5, so I'm going to copy that, come up here. I'm going to paste it, and let's see if I spelled it right. Oh, Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. Had the L in the wrong place. Look at that. Yeah. What comes after L? Bo. That's in one of my favorite movies. All right. Ecclesiastes 11:5. As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. I see. I don't know the path of the wind. I guess because I can't see it. I don't know. I recall a verse saying, let me look. Look at this. John 3. Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, John 3 in the New Testament, obviously many years later. Let's see. Jesus answered truly. Oh, right there. Okay. Jesus, very truly, I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born of water and the Spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the Spirit gives birth to spirit. Okay. Verse 8, verse 8. The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going. So it is everyone born of the Spirit. I skipped verse 7. You should not be surprised at me saying you must be born again. Okay. But the main thing, Jesus is like, hey, the wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear it sound, but you can't tell where it goes or where it comes from. I think Jesus got that from here. I don't know. Jesus is taking an Old Testament reference and using it to teach New Testament to teach stuff. Could be, you know. Wind is often for spirit. Okay, wind spirit sometimes in the Old Testament seem interchangeable. All right. Or how the body is formed in the mother, as you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in the mother's womb. Real quick. We're gonna just keep we're gonna just keep looking up verses here. Oop. Psalm 139, I think it is. Now I said maybe Jesus went back to Ecclesiastes, got the teaching, maybe, possibly. Um, could be that was just a general teaching anyway, and it happened to be recorded in Ecclesiastes. So then it comes to Jesus' day and he uses it. I mean, could be that too. Jesus could just be talking about the Spirit, just in general. I mean, he is God, but would the writer of Ecclesiastes be going back to a psalm? Possible. Let me see. Oh, I found it already. All right. Verse 13. Okay. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. You created so the you must be God, the my must be me, or the author of the psalm. Yeah, you have searched me, Lord. It's not you have searched me, the Lord. No, You, Lord, have searched me, and you, Lord, know me. I don't know the. So you cannot understand the work of God, as you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb. You can't okay. He has searched me. I haven't searched him. You know when I rise and sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. I think we're reading the new, okay, the NIV. Yeah. Okay. Nearly inspired version. Sorry. Okay. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful me, too lofty for me to attain. I can't attain the knowledge of my own rising down and sitting up. I can't attain the knowledge of, oh, before words on my tongue, God knows it. I can't attain that. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. God's everywhere. Everywhere. He knows everything. It seems. Seems that's what he's saying, right? Got something in my teeth. Okay. Even okay. If I go to heavens, you're there. If I make my bed in the depths, you're there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side, even though your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. You're going to be wherever I'm at. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light will become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for the darkness is as light to you. See, we don't know anything. God knows everything. For you created me in my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. What else are you supposed to do? Like, you know me, Lord, and I don't know me. Oh no, 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 I praise you. Who needs him to praise? You know, cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. It's pretty neat how that lines up. Let's read more. It's pretty neat how that line I say that lines up how Ecclesiastes, which is wisdom literature, and the Psalms, which is also called wisdom literature. You kind of look at the world around you, look at the look at the great things God has done, and you some people call it natural theology, right? You look at what God has done around you and you get some theology. Yeah, right. Yeah. God has revealed these things to them. It's pretty cool, huh? Let's look at that's why Ecclesiastes and Psalms would match so well. God's revealing this to him. Okay, read full chapter. All right. Ship your grain across the sea. After many days, you may receive a return. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, and 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. Ah, maybe. Okay. Be wise in economics. Save stuff up. If you invest, you're giving money away, but hey, you might receive a return. It may. I'm scared. I just want to save my money and just. I don't want to be. I'll give my stuff. I'll save stuff, give stuff away. Investing stocks. That is. Yeah, yeah. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Okay. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in a place where it falls, there it will lie. Okay. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Okay. This seems to be like if there's water, there's rain. Well, duh. If a tree falls, there it is. Well, duh. If you watch the wind, you're not going to plant. Well, duh, because you're going to be watching, not planting. Is that? If you look at the cloud, maybe. See, they put these together in the NIV. As you do not know the path of the wind. It talks about the wind right there. That doesn't mean they're connected because it is wisdom literature. Might be connected, might not. or how your body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. These seem to be disconnected, seem to be kind of like proverbs. They could be all connected. They might not be. We'll never know until we can talk to the author. We go to heaven, assuming the author's up there in heaven, you know. He did write a book of the Bible. There's a mosquito. So hey, that's a little bit. And hey, let's go back to verse 5. So hit the back button. I'm gonna look up one more thing in the New Testament. I'm gonna look up understand. Now let's see. Go down here. First Corinthians. Boop. Let's see. All right, First Corinthians 2, full chapter. We do, however, speak a message of wisdom among the mature. Okay, we'll go a little further. The Spirit, right here. These are the things God has revealed to us by His Spirit. Remember, in the Old Testament, we don't know the ways of God. Right here, these are the things God has revealed to us by His Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, right? Psalm 139. If I go up to heavens, you're there. If I make my beds in the depth, you're there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. You are everywhere. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. For who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? Now the Ecclesiastes, the Psalm said, "Okay, you search me, Lord, and you know me. You perceive my thoughts from afar." And then down here, verse 6, such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. I don't even have knowledge of myself. Right here. For a person who knows, for who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? Okay. So a person knows their own, do they know everything? Probably not. That's what the psalmist is saying, right? In the same way, no one knows excuse me, the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. We don't know the thoughts of God. That's what that Ecclesiastes verse said, right? But the Spirit of God does. What we have received is not the spirit of this world, but the Spirit who is from God. In the same way, no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. We have received the Spirit who is from God, so that we may understand what God has freely given us. In the Old Testament, these things are hidden. It seems as though the Spirit has been given to us, and we can understand the things of God. It's awesome. That's awesome. All right, guys. Stop share. You're like, BJ, there's more to it. BJ, there's got to be. You're leaving stuff out, BJ. That's not what he was talking. Remember, very basic Bible topic. Just a short little thing to whet your appetite, get you to want to study yourself. Okay. Um, Go look up Ephesians and look it up in chapter 3. Look it up and look up chapter 3, Ephesians chapter 3. See what kind of things we didn't know that now we do know. I bet you'll be surprised. I bet you'll be pleasant. You'll like it. But for now, we'll sign off. Very basic Bible. See you later.